But the thing is, if you say that we did not anticipate violence, I remember during former President Obasanjo's time, before the elections, a tanker rammed into our next office at the time. And that was at that time. A tanker, because there was this threat of violence. We've always had rumors and speculation of violence for elections, every major general election in 4 years. So how could we say we did not anticipate that?
No, see, you're also assuming that security agencies have the capacity and the capability to be in every nook and cranny of the nation and every election place and can foresee and can dictate that, look, somebody is in the forest or on the street or in the bush somewhere planning to foment trouble.
Why can't they don't have to physically man the places.
That is exactly why
these days. So why can't they deploy?
I agree with you, but you can see that immediately it happened, they checkmated it. If they had not stopped it, then it would have been a different story entirely.
Do you know if anyone who has been prosecuted because of that violence?
That is, I've already mentioned this. You see, at times when you talk of prosecution, isn't it? It is that when you can find those who planned, executed it, but you found spontaneous hoodlums on the streets. Do you get it? And without any perception, and they were killing and maiming people. Do you see it? They came in immediately and stopped it.
So what makes us think?
Now you are saying they should have started going around and say, oh, look, you are a politician, you must have done this, so you are arrested, you are this, you must have done this, you are arrested. And let me tell you, there are some actions at times that even trigger worse reactions. But now, the person knows the security agencies are on top of the game. They're checkmating every move of every politician, whatever you are doing. Look, I am telling you, I have had programs here, and I left and I was called. Yes, I'm not joking.
Called to be praised?
No, not to be praised, to be cautioned.
All right, well, we'll take a break. I understand about the headline news, but we'll come back and I'll take a look at some comments and questions for you, for those who are watching. And go ahead with the headline news, please. Yeah, and our concluding moments now with Dr. Isuwa Dogo. Well, much as people commend the speech by the president, but there are those who are also saying certain things need to be done so that while that comment is made to politicians because it's very important in an election year, so that it will have the necessary backing. But Badru says, for instance, did you read the report of the Limo Commission of Inquiry that looked at the post-2011 election violence? He wants to get your comment, and if you read it, certain things should have followed afterwards.
Well, it is because some of the report of that commission that the security agencies have been on top of the game in all other elections that you have seen, and you will have discovered that, look, there has hardly been any that you have had this kind of violence. The president is a man of peace. If he were not a man of peace, I'm sure that the doctrine of necessity before coming in 2010, Nigeria will have been in crisis. You see it? He doesn't need it. And you can see that throughout his tenure, we have not had any sort of political, did you hear of anything, any politician being persecuted in that way? You know, we want to be civil. We want to walk and do things the way it should be done.
Okay, speaking about the way it should be done, because we're out of time now, there are those who have said, look, some of those who they perceive as supporters of the president have made certain statements, nothing. It appeared as though it didn't matter. But when those who appear to be on the other side make that kind of statement, and then everybody's on their guard. Why is that the case?
See, because those people don't even understand who are supporters of the president. If the president should say, make an alarming statement, or the vice president should make an alarming statement, is not the same as Asare Dokubo making a statement or Edwin Clark making a statement. If Buhari makes a statement, it is not the same as any other person just in that something making a statement. So you have to differentiate. No, you have to differentiate between the kind of person that is making a statement and the value of the statement.
Is the law a respecter of persons now?
No. Listen to me. You have to understand what the value of a person, the status of a person, the respect, even you yourself. If I talk from heaven till morning, no newspaper is going to carry it, even though my views may be superior to those of Buhari and Jonathan. But if they cough, all of you will carry it the next day. That is what I'm trying to say. So you look at what kind of people are making statements from both divides.
But
and I'm not suggesting that they should even make such statements in the first place. And you will discover that when those people make, the other side, they say the same thing. When that side makes, this side says the same thing. That is
Isn't this why they say that they are being selective when they talk about certain people making statements? Because if they give it this interpretation...
Who is being selective here?
No, if you give it this interpretation...
No. Who is being selective?
No,
are you saying the opposition or the ruling party?
If you say,
yes,
if a certain person makes a statement, the papers carry it. If the other person makes a statement, maybe the headlines tuck it in somewhere. So the law should apply to maybe those who are on the headlines and those who are not on the headlines. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to explain to you is that the status of the person determines the value of that statement. That is the truth about life. But what I'm also saying is this. Both sides, whoever says it, you always have a counter statement. So if somebody says that, look, you should have done this and you did not do this, the person is not being truthful. The person is being economical with the truth. What the APC has said in several times, how many people have been arrested or detained, even the highest level of the political hierarchy. Right. So if they have said it over and over again, and the president, in his wisdom, felt that there was no need to heat up the polity. Why would you need to go and arrest Azari Dokubo because he made a simple statement? After all, what was he and what is he? He's not even in government. He doesn't have any position. He's holding nothing. Okay. You see? So if those people, I mean, what I am trying to say is that those who matter should avoid making any inflammatory statement directly, or it doesn't matter as far as I'm concerned.
So the law will gloss over that?
I'm not saying it should. That is depends on that. It depends on them, isn't it? But if a board of trustee of the PDP should make a statement that is inflammatory, I believe the law should take them. If somebody in the same way in the APC should do so, the law should take them. But those who are on the fringes, seeking recognition, wanting to be heard and to be known, and they don't have any political value, I just simply dismiss them.
Thank you for coming on, Dr. Isuwa Dogo, political scientist and a member of the PDP. We're back after this break. Join us again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.